Welcome to my model of Healthburg Place. This is Granny's bedroom redesign. I've designed the door to be 195 centimetres. This takes into account the 95th percentile for Australians, which is 185 centimetres. This allows people with hats to easily fit in this door. This is Granny. She easily fits with length and by width. This means with her walking frame and a hat on, she can fit in, as can her son and her daughter-in-law. The first model I'll start with is the bed. As we see here, Granny easily fits in the bed. I've designed the bed to be next to the wall, which means that Granny can't roll off, which takes away the risk of falling off at such an old age, which adds to injury. The bed is 187 centimetres, which is the average bed length in Australia. The next object there is the TV. As you can see with where Granny will be sitting towards the TV, they're quite similar, which is at the 50th percentile for eye vision, 1505 millimetres. I've designed it to be 1560 millimetres, which is a little bit higher than Granny's preferred vision, but she can still watch it quite comfortably, especially if she was sitting up. And this means that other people can also use it in the household, such as the daughter-in-law and the son. Next is Granny's comfy chair. As we see here, there is space on the right and the left for Granny to put her walking frame. Granny is at her knee height of the chair, which means Granny can easily get up and easily get down, especially with the walking frame there for assistance. Next is the desk and the chair where Granny would be reading her book or having a cup of coffee. The desk is made to fit the average percentile, which is 810 millimetres. This is the 50th percentile. This means Granny, as we see there, easily fits in the chair and can easily get onto it. There is also a lever on the chair. This means it can be adjusted and is used for adjustability. This means the son can raise the chair up if he was to sit on it, or lower if he wished, as can the daughter-in-law. Next, there's the two paintings I've added in, which adds to Granny's visual pleasings, making her feel happy if she wakes up to them in the morning. There is the 3-story bookshelf. As we see here, Granny easily reaches the first 2 levels, but fails to reach the 3rd level. I've taken into account the future of Granny's old age. This is where she can leave her medication that is in emergency situations, and the son can access it as he's taller, and as is the daughter-in-law. Last is the clothes storage for Granny. I've made it quite wide to factor in Granny's width with the walking frame, and also the fact that there are other people living in the house. Granny can access one of the clothes storage, which is all she needs at an old age. The other clothes storage might be used for other space in the house, and the son-in-law can access the 2nd level. The changes I would make to the model are, as you can see here, there is quite a bit of space. I've done this because Granny is old. It takes a while for her to move around and she needs as much space as possible. However, I have realised that if she does fall over, because there's a lot of space, she might not be able to find an object which helps her get up. And this is quite dangerous. So that is what I would change if given the chance. How my model takes into account the future and changes is on the chair there is a lever. On the bookshelf there is 3 stories, which takes into account sickness, and people can access the 3rd level and help Granny. And also the door, it takes into account hats and walking frames. Thank you for listening. I'm Tom Fowler.